doing? I have to adjust my camera a bit because it almost falls over. Yeah, that's it. Hello, hello, hello. It's been a while on YouTube. So many things came into my life at the moment that didn't have the priority for YouTube. But back again after a while and see how all things are going this way and going how it needs to go or supposed to go or whatever. Let's see what is going on with the divine masculine in his mind at the moment. And I hear he has a lot of things on his mind, a lot of things. Ships of light. I will get all the cards out. It's easier for me to read. So if you want to fast forward when all the cards are shuffled, that's fine with me. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, this is for the divine masculine. Ships of light. Beam up your vibration for the divine masculine. It's necessary to beam up your vibration to rise above everything what's happening at the moment and open yourself up to your star family, as this card is giving you the access to your star family, the access to where you need to go, what you need to connect with, what is good for you. What is good for you is not always good for everyone else, because you hold so much light, divine masculine, and sometimes it's scary for the people around you because the shadow comes up and it needs to resolve, and because where your light is going, the other person will feel also where healing is needed. So that is very interesting, and it's not that you do it on purpose. It's like a whole healing journey the divine masculine is going through. So your light is so needed in this world, you know. And when you open yourself up to that light, you get more information, you get more downloads. You know, it keeps the balance between the groundedness, but also the universe, and it's centered in your heart. So that's really beautiful. So your star family, and it probably is necessary to my alarm is going off. I have an appointment a little bit later. So yeah, it's the light that comes into your system will balance everything out. So that's for you. And open yourself to the star family. I'm going to put this off. Just a minute. Yeah, so connect with your star family, and that's in his mind. He knows that he's connected to his star family, brothers, sisters, you know, to do the work together. But also sending the light, you know, into your house. You know, it's really, it's not easy when you're living with someone that is totally against the light, that will dim your light, while that place needs so much light, you know. In his heart space, the sacred mountain, you're on a vision quest. You have clarity and you got truth. Shambhala healing, and it's a deep healing that you received on that sacred mountain, divine masculine. It's in your heart space. And when I was meditating this morning, I heard this power couple creates so much abundance and prosperity out of their love. It's because they do the work together. They create so much love, and that all the prosperity is coming towards them. And it's not a choice. It's because it comes from the heart space. So they're both very connected. And that's what happens when you're doing your quest, when you're going on your quest, when you're working for Mother Earth, when you're working for your star brothers and sisters. And out of that, there's a deep healing coming for not only for yourself, but also for humanity. How does the divine masculine sees the divine feminine? He knows that she gets the guidance and that she got guided and she follows her heart. She has this inner compass, exactly knowing what to do on which places and where she needs to go. Because she gets activated at those places. Also, how she can connect those places together. She gets the support from the ancestors, and she trusts her guides and her guidance. And that's really, really amazing. So he sees that she is being guided. He sees that she is being moved forward by the ancestors, by the higher frequencies, by her brothers and her sisters in the realm. Okay, and that's how he sees the divine feminine. It could be that she is a kind of a guidance for him on his journey to do what he needs to do to create that loving environment and loving space, to create that abundance for himself. For the divine feminine healing, you're still on that healing journey, divine feminine. You have the gentleness of love. There's a realignment going on and a huge transformation. Huge transformation, I hear. Because you receive such clear messages and you receive so much love and light. And you need to be clear. You need to be clear, and maybe clear in your communication towards your divine masculine. Or you need to be clear within your system, because that healing is needed. That's why you're getting a realignment. And it can be, you know, when, for instance, when you lose both parents, for instance, in an accident or in on a journey of old age, you don't know. But if you lose both parents, there's a whole new realignment going on. You know, there is nobody there to fall back on advice or to guide you on certain difficulties in life. And now that realignment is happening, that you say, okay, you know, I need to find out again, who am I without all that support system around me? Who am I to be able to trust on that journey, that is that new me, that is that new you, you know? So when you get through that whole journey, and I always say it's 9 months up, 9 months off, but you never know how long um, the grief is for. You know, you can go back in the past and revisit it. It will also come back into your future. So where are you focusing on? You know, focus on the things of healing that you need to realign yourself in for a new chapter in your life. Receive and be clear. And you receive the love, you receive the healing, and everything is clear for both of you. Beautiful. In the heart space for the divine feminine, the lost cloak. You let go of old identities. There is a magnificent realization be realized in your life. So a lot of things are being realigned and realized in your life that you are merging and walking through. And that has all to do with this healing. You let go of the last thing that you need to let go of. You know, if you have a feeling that you put in effort all the time and there is not enough coming towards you, then there is something you need to shift within yourself that is turning the switch, I hear, turning that switch around to get out of that space and do the things what's necessary for you, and don't focus too much on what's on the outside, what is happening on that outside. So let that heart open again, let that sunshine come in, and remove that last cloak. You know, it could be that you choose to go a totally different direction than you had in mind a couple of weeks ago or a couple of months ago. You know, it's or a couple of days ago. Maybe you thought, oh, I have to go that direction, and you do the total opposite. Yeah, so and that's what healing also does, you know, and the realignment is doing that. You're going back to 0 point and realign yourself. But this power couple, they create abundance for themselves. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful. For the divine masculine. Creation, beautiful, beautiful. Wow. For the divine masculine, what supports you? The Lemurian guide. Your sister, your friend, is a teacher of the infinity. There's a universal love between you two. So you're connected with the Lemurian energies, with the temple energies on this side. The temple that is where you both came from, both have remembrance of it. Your true friend, the true friendship and the love is coming from that Lemurian energy. It's coming from source. So you're both a teacher. You're teaching each other. You're teaching each other both how to join in love. For the divine masculine, a storm. There was probably a huge storm in your life that created a new initiation for you. You know, and when that storm is coming, or you feel that storm, and that storm can be activated by anything in your life, can be activated by music, it can be activated by a memory, it can be triggered by someone because what somebody said. That is collapsing. At the moment that storm is over because it's collapsing, because you don't give it energy, you don't give it any power, and that because the old you is gone. You're in a realignment, you know, and you know who you are. So that realignment of the old and of the collapse of the old and the realignment of the new you, I get a really blocked throat chakra. There's somebody out there who has a blocked throat chakra when it's coming to emotions. Okay? So there is a new arising in you out of that storm, you know. That's really, really beautiful. Initiation for the ancestors. There is a deep trust in your ancestors. There's a deep trust in the universe that everything comes together. There is no how do I say it? There is no block here. What has to do with trust. I walk my path. I walk my path. I know where I don't, maybe you don't know where you're heading, but your guides and your ancestors always give you the right trail that you need to walk on. And that gives you deep healing, It gives you clarity also. It gives you a lot of clarity. And you're reconciling with who you are. So the reconciliation of what I said, old memories, old past, old lives, maybe old lives. It's better to say it, old lives that are coming here to reconcile with you, to be healed and to be nurtured and to let go, because it's your initiation. You know, it could be initiation on many levels. This power couple goes through storms, initiation, huge love, abundance, prosperity. They get it all, you know, because of the power they have within to transform, to alchemize everything from from shadow into light. That's what I hear. and see that they're on that flow, you know, they're on that flow of abundance and prosperity. And I see, you know, it's pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring over them. You know, it's almost like you just hold up your hands and you receive it. It's so quick how it manifests. It's so quick how it manifests. You open your hands and it's pouring in. Share space together, and that's in the heart. You know, they have a shared space in the heart. They have telepathy. There is a co-creation. There is communing. Um, it could be that they're in the same community, and they're honoring each other. You know, everything they do is about a co-creation. Is working with telepathy, the honoring of the masculine and the feminine within yourself. When you honoring the divine masculine and feminine within yourself, you're also honoring the divine masculine and feminine without yourself. So that's how it works. There's a lot of telepathy and co-creation going on. What I also heard, don't pull and don't push. Let the gravity do its work. And that's very important. Let the gravity do its work, because there is always a divine timing. So don't worry about anything. Just you know, like divine masculine and feminine, they're both on that healing journey, and you always will be when you're on this earth, you know, because you're every time your star brothers and sisters coming in with new information, and there's another transformation coming out of that. It's a new healing. You get a reset. You go to a 0 point. Where what can you trust? You know, it's the earthly element and the higher frequency of the um of yeah of source. You know, creating every time this kind of flow, right? So yeah, do what you need to do. Okay. Divine masculine. For the divine masculine, I have the swan. Swan for me means loyalty, means purity, transformation also. You know, from the ugly duckling, there came a big, beautiful swan. If it gets the right nurturing, the right attention, and the right energies, love, I hear. Because they're very loyal also. They mate for life. They don't do mates, you know, randomly. Okay, divine feminine, book of knowledge. New knowledge is coming towards you. Reading books. Reading books how human ego works. How people also use mind games to keep you trapped. So that's what is going on in the divine feminine energy at the moment, that she has a lot of knowledge. A lot of knowledge gets channeled, but also she is going into books, into readings, into systems to see how that human ego sets traps, so she can decipher and see the traps right away and the red flags right away when it's coming her way, so she won't be affected by it. Okay, a lot of knowledge. reading books. Divine Masculine, mirror. You see yourself in the mirror, mirror of beauty. Everything in life is a reflection of who you are. If you treat people with kindness and love, you know, your counterpart will exactly do the same for you. How you respond to your counterpart will respond to you. It's all a reflection of what's happening in your inner environment. Sage, clearing is needed for divine feminine. Clear your energy, clear your space. Well, that just happened for me. I cleared my whole house out, cleared my whole living room out, and rearrange everything, throwing away what you don't know, don't longer serves you. You know, get away what needs to get away. Let go, let go, let go, I hear. Okay. So one card for both of them. Three cards. Stags. This is about what I feel. Leadership, competition, fighting, butting heads. Who's the strongest? Who has the strongest will? Who has the most pride? Let go of it, because it's not longer serving you, because it's all getting you in your headspace. Yeah. Something needs to be fixed here. Something needs to be fixed. And it could be that you need to get an apology from someone, or they didn't treat you right, and they know it. They didn't treat you right and they know it. And that needs to be fixed, you know. Don't go about in your mind too much about it. That's what I say, you know, about the ego. I did a weekend card on weekend reading on what's it called, Instagram, and it also talks about the pride and the ego, and you know, the interaction and butting heads. Let go of that piece and go back in that heart space. Okay, so this was it for this week, and have an amazing time. There's a lot of light coming your way, a lot of light. Divine Feminine is still going through healing, letting go of the lost cloak, focuses her mind on something else. There is a reset for the Divine Feminine. There's you're going to a 0 point in your life, so you can start to find out a whole new you. Who are you without anyone around you that can assist you? Who are you in your core without um, without that support that you always counted on, that would be there for you? So how are you going to navigate it with yourself to find that new you within you? And it's almost like finding you new spark back. And I heard a song yesterday, and it was so profound. and it said it was about 1,000 ways to spark your fire. And there are so many ways how we can spark our fire, but we need to go through that healing. You know, we need to go through that process. And you can't shortcut, you know, you can't shortcut your healing, you know, and healing has also its time. And take your time. If you're going through a process, if you're going through a healing process, be kind and gentle and loving for yourself. Love yourself in that matter, because there will always come something new into your life out of this that will spark your light, and that is exactly coming in divine timing. Okay, all the love, all the blessings, because you can't rush your healing. Saying by that. Bye bye. See you later.